Hello friends, I suggest you talk about the problems, weaknesses, and advantages of the Hyundai Santa Fe 4. Let's figure out how to avoid high operating costs and what to look for when buying. As always, we'll start with engines. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I will tell you about a real epic with my car, a Korean model, which I considered a breakthrough. Spoiler, I was wrong. Buckle up, because I will reveal all the details about 13 serious problems that I encountered in just the first year of ownership. Let's go. Let's start with the fact that the honeymoon with this car lasted only 4 months, from October 2019 to January 2020. I was delighted. I thought the Koreans had finally learned how to make cars without minor flaws. How wrong I was. The first problem, the brakes. I was happy with the larger discs. 340 by 30 millimeters instead of 320 by 28. I thought everything would be perfect now, and it was at first. I'm not a racer. I drive 100 kilometers per hour on cruise control, and I brake smoothly. But one day, braking in front of a slow-moving car, I felt the vibration of the body. Within 24 hours, it had become wild. My stomach was shaking. The dealer didn't replace the discs. He just ground them down. 3,000 kilometers later, the story repeated itself. It turned out that the factory had screwed up with the pads. After replacing the pads with a new part number and testing at 150 to 160 kilometers per hour, the beating disappeared. And that stench of friction in the winter? Water got on the overheated brakes. Where the water comes from in the winter is a mystery. The second problem, the panoramic roofs. In May 2020, it started to crack. The dealer lubricated it. It helped for a week. Then the cracking became so loud that it drowned out loud music, on the highway, on uneven surfaces, everywhere. In the end, the dealer disassembled the mechanism, carried out a full maintenance, and the roof went silent. By the way, I almost never use the panoramic roof. The curtain is always closed. Third, knocking in the back at low speed when the body is rocking. Not on bumps, but when rocking. The reason is the rear shock absorbers. While I was waiting for a replacement under warranty, the knocking became as if iron was hitting the bottom. New shock absorbers solved the problem, but here's a surprise. I loaded the car with 350 kilograms of people and 150 kilograms of cargo. The knocking returned. A factory defect for sure. By the way, with the old shock absorbers, the rear sank by 1 centimeter. Fourth, electric trunk drive. In August 2020, there was a recall campaign to prevent a breakdown. 3 weeks later, the drive died. For 2.5 months, I opened the trunk manually. Dealers were clogged due to engine problems in other models. Hyundai service is in business. Fifth, noise in the steering column. Loud grinding noise when turning the steering wheel. Replaced under warranty. No questions asked. Sixth, the radiator grille started peeling from the inside, not from chips. The dealer assumed it was from the car wash, but can't you wash the car? They replaced it. Seventh and eighth, side mirrors. The left one didn't fold in the cold. They fixed it in June when it got warmer. The right one started glitching in October. The dealer in Nizhny Novgorod fixed the left one, but couldn't handle the right one. It still folds and doesn't. It's annoying. Ninth, fuel pump whining. I noticed it in the fall when I was having lunch in the car while it was idling. The dealer hears it, but says it's not covered by warranty. I plan to try another dealer in February. 10th, the battery. Died in a year, without undercharging, with a mileage of 81,500 kilometers in 15 months. Usually, my batteries last 3 to 4 years. A serious screw-up. 11th, headlights. The light beam trembles in traffic jams, and the turn signal twitches. Adjusting the headlights is a nightmare. Each headlight lives its own life. It seems to be a matter of play in the mechanism. 12th, the most serious. A glitch in the adaptive LED headlights. The light-shadow boundary drops. The headlights shine 3 meters ahead. To fix it, you have to stop, turn off the engine, and restart. Once during a thunderstorm in the pouring rain, I could hardly see anything. The headlights were shining under my nose. Hyundai, they don't care. They told the dealer that this is probably normal. Normal? It's a safety hazard. I'm banging my head against the wall. The dealer is trying, and Hyundai is just ignoring me. 13th, jerks of the automatic transmission in the summer heat at 100 to 130 kilometers per hour. According to reviews, this is not uncommon. but is not covered by the warranty. Bottom line, 13 screw-ups in a year. And this is not the end. It looks like it will only get worse. It's time to stop sponsoring the Koreans' hackwork. They don't know how to make high-tech cars, and we, the buyers, suffer. What do you think, guys? Have you encountered anything similar? Write in the comments, like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Well, if you are the owner of Hyundai Santa Fe 4, then please describe the problems that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps your review will help viewers when choosing a car. That's all I have for now. Thank you all very much for your attention. I would be very grateful if you subscribe to the channel. See you soon.